Hey, and welcome back to another Animal Crossing video. Today we are going to fill out more space on our island. So I have a huge area with a whole lot of nothing going on. So I thought it'd be fun to do another little tutorial. So if you ever missed our first tutorial, we kind of talked about putting big cliffs like this kind of randomly, but for this one we're going to be up on the second level. I have another cliff over here that I need to decorate and dig out of, so we're going to start by going up top and putting a little waterfall on the top. Like this. There we go. So we got another water. I'll put some decorations up here afterward, but for now we're going to focus on terraforming the land. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is to dig out an area in this cliff. So I'm actually going to make what's a kind of like concave water area because I like a lot of water in my towns. And I'll put some trees and stuff down there too, but for now we're going to just dig out all of this little area over here. And we're going to end up filling this back up, so don't worry about it looking perfect. Okay, so we have like this kind of cute setup. I'm gonna go get a couple of items so I can place them down and we'll be right back. Okay, so I redid the shape a little bit. I gave myself a tiny bit more room, and we are going to start placing down some furniture. So I have a shell bed, and I know what you're thinking, Kuri, why would there be a shell bed down here? Well, life hack, if you rotate this to be inside cliffs, it just looks like a giant shell, and I think that looks really, really cute. So we're going to leave that there. We will also put a little plant over in this corner. It's a little cypress plant. Right over here. Let's put some log stakes down, so there'll be like a little bit of ground down here, and it won't be all completely flooded. Okay, so now what we want to do is basically flood this entire area. I am going to start by putting waterfalls attached to these ones up top. So maybe I'll move this stake over here. You know, we'll actually put the water there instead, and we'll figure out where to put the stakes after. So let's go on up top, and we'll start on this side. Get our waterscaping tool. Drop it down, double waterfall. Right there. There we go, that looks so nice. I also got myself a little anchor to put up here. So we will drop a little anchor up on this cliff up here. Perfect. I think that's a perfect little spot for it. And we'll also plant a little flower. Just like that. Give it some color. Okay, so I'm actually going to see if I can put the log stakes over here. I don't know if I'll be able to, but we'll try. There we go. That's cute. Perfect. And then in this corner, we'll put a little mush low stool, just because I think it would kind of fill out this little space, but still look really cute. And that's really all that matters, is that you think it looks cute. So we'll worry about the other side after, because we're going to start terraforming the bottom again. And to do that, we are going to get out our waterscape. And we are just going to flood this entire valley down here. So we're actually going to fill out this little space with a silo just because I think it might kind of look cute, and we'll see how it looks when we start digging around it, but I'm kind of excited to see if it makes the area feel any more full and give it a little bit more depth down there. That's kind of fun. Alright, so we're going to close off this little space here with our good old cliff construction. Like that, and we're gonna go back around and see how it looks from up top. That's pretty cute. I do feel like the seashell area is a little flat, like it's a little too flush. So we're gonna go back down there, and we're just gonna dig out the cliff in order to make it fit in right up against the seashell. So we're gonna have a little bit of corners here, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be super symmetrical because it's water, and water is unpredictable. There we go. Rotate. Cover our cliff back up. And you know what I think might actually look really cool is if we add a waterfall behind the bed itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our water permit tool and just place this here. And then, just to kind of fill out this space, it, again, doesn't need to be logical at all whatsoever, but we're going to put our swinging bench here. This is facing the wrong way, so we got to go face this way and set that right there. That way it looks over the water. That's kind of cute, isn't it? I kind of like it there, so I think I'm going to leave it, but if you hate it, you can always move it on your own designs. We'll cover around these areas with some plants. I think the spooky chair would look cute there, too. because it's kind of like a little pumpkin. We'll plant a flower right here just to give it a variety. So let's climb up here, and we will put a little shell fountain. We might need to, if you ever have stuff that doesn't fit, what you can do is just use the cliff tool, like so. Climb on up. And then we'll try dropping it here. It's slightly off-center, but I actually don't necessarily feel like it needs to be centered. Let's see what we can, if we can put anything next to it. The problem with the shell fountain is it's it's like 1.5 or 2.5. There we go. Can we put anything right here? Let's find out. Perfect. And we'll just turn them this way. There we go. Perfect. And that kind of offsets it a little bit so it doesn't look... Even though it is off-center, it kind of feels a little bit more balanced. I do want to also put down... We have a nice signpost somewhere right here. And since we have this signpost, there's like the campsite back here, there's a flower picnic over here. It kind of just fills it out in a nice way, and I like the way it looks. And so that's why I decided that was going to go there. The life ring. Perfect. We'll put the cypress plant probably somewhere else. Knock this down. We can stick it right next to this little bench here, but a little bit tucked to the side. And I think everything over here looks pretty good. I feel like we might just need a couple more flowers and a few small little bits and bobs around, so we'll put a street lamp back here because it's tall enough where you'll be able to see it from the other side. Like that. And it'll just cast a nice little light. And really it's up to you what you want to fill it up with, but I usually like things that are kind of themed together and color-wise. So like a lot of white and blue items that just look like they would fit really well together. Oh, that's beautiful. We'll put one other thing over here. So just because of the way this is going to be shaped, we're going to put the small spooky lantern facing backwards over here. And then, in front of that, we will put the yucca, which is nice because it has a little bit of blue as well. And then just for this edge right here, because it's a little bit flat, we'll put more log stakes. Like there. And there we go. That looks pretty good. I'm obviously going to fill out this with my other building, so ignore that. But for this whole space that was completely empty, I think it came out really nice. And it's just like a nice way to fill out everything and have it look like it kind of belongs there versus have it be completely empty, especially if you have a lot of second story cliff areas. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you have a lot of fun making them. They can be as creative in whatever shape you want. It's really fun to just like mess with all the terraforming and just fill it out with a bunch of junk. So it is the next day, and I wanted to take a peek on what it looked like, but it snowed last night, so it's gonna look a little bit different. But it does look pretty cute. I really love the waterfalls. I love that it's kind of tucked away so it's not drowning out your ears. Like, it really takes a little bit of effort to get up here, but when you do, it's very rewarding. But yeah, obviously I added my building back, and I added some pathways over here as well, just to give us a guide on how to get over here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye!